Hello. Happy
Valentine's Day.
Tuesday. Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is next.
No, Happy New Year.
New Year's. Well, then Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Girls
New
trying to
Year's.
skip all the holidays.
Sorry.
So it is actually the 29th for us today. And I wanted to film a really casual, as you can tell I have no makeup on. I actually have a cold sore as well. A casual little ode to 2020. And I feel like being casual and no makeup is kind of like what the whole 2020 was about. So
Look at this dog.
I know. He's getting big, he's getting crazy. So, we actually, 2 days ago, we went to the Festival of Lights. It is in Charleston, and normally it's at a state park. And normally you can get out and walk around on their bike paths, and Santa's there, and you can do s'mores and hot chocolate. There's like a carousel and a train ride and all this fun stuff. But this year it was just the drive-through part, and they always have the drive-through part as well, but this year was just the drive-through part. So we went all the way to Charleston. Last year was the first year that we skipped it, so we really didn't want to skip it this year. And we just had no time to do it before Christmas. So we actually did it 2 days ago, went all the way to Charleston, drove through. It took like 15 minutes maybe to drive through, and then drove all the way home. But it was really special. The kids loved it. I feel like they didn't really remember too much of it since we hadn't gone in 2 years and they were all really little. So that was really special, and I just did a few clips of like some of the lights because I had Jackson and Piper and the dog on my lap, and it was dark, and so it was hard to vlog. So we just didn't. I was gonna do like a full vlog of it, but we didn't do that.
But you're sitting like a human.
He was sitting like a human. I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram, Chris showed him sitting on my lap like a person,
like
and looking out the window at the lights.
Like this.
Oh. Yeah, he was like that on my lap and like looking out the window. All right, you're squishing me. So anyways,
For you.
I have many thoughts about 2020, and I wanted to share some of them today. And then I also am gonna do a video about my resolutions that I had last year, and if I did any of them, and then share some resolutions that I have for 2021. I feel like my resolutions are gonna look a little different than they have in the past. So I definitely wanna
start off with Corona.
Way to break it to them. I do feel like some people think like as soon as it strikes 2021, it's gonna be like a brand new fun year. Yeah. And it's really just gonna be the same like we're going through right now. But anyways, so for me, and I wanna get everyone's perspective. So I'm gonna ask Jane, I'm gonna ask Piper, Jackson. I don't really think they get the concept of like the full year or anything like that. But for me, the year was very eye-opening. I feel like at the top of my head, I just want to say like the year really sucked. Like it just did. But at the same time, it was really eye-opening, and I feel like I learned a lot. There were a lot of sad moments, a lot of things that were missed, including like holidays, birthdays, things like that, vacations, blah, blah, blah. Everybody, I feel like, went through all of that. There was a lot of anxiety, there was a lot of worry, and a lot of what ifs, worrying about if things were gonna happen or not. And that was very stressful on me, and I feel like I'm preaching to the choir probably. But I did wanna talk about the things that were very special to me in 2020. And the main one being that we got Bagheera, our dog. And it was like at the beginning of 2020, I wouldn't have told you that we would have a puppy by the end of 2020. We still had River with us. He actually, we first noticed that he was sick in February of 2020, and then he passed away in August. So that was another really terrible thing that happened in 2020. But again, I really don't want to harp on all the terror. Yeah, Jane's like, and Grandma passed away. I don't want to like harp on all the terrible things. I really don't, because that's not what I want this channel to be about. I'm not gonna sit here and name off all the terrible things that happened. If you guys watch us and have been watching us for a while, you know all the terrible things that have happened to us this year, and all the terrible things that have happened to everybody this year. So I feel like they just don't need to be mentioned. But I would not have guessed at the beginning of this year that we would have a puppy, and he is just the best dog. He is definitely a puppy. Oh, Jane. We're doing, yeah, we're doing an easy bake oven. Now you gotta push it to the, anyways, he is just like any other puppy that you could imagine. He chews things up. He still pees and poops on the floor when he feels like it. He takes a lot of attention, like he needs a lot of attention. He needs a lot of energy out. Anything like a puppy is, but for the most part, he's so good and we are so happy with him. He's crying right now to go outside with the kids. So that is one main, very amazing thing that happened this year. And I'm so thankful for that. The other good thing that happened was, I feel like a lot of the good things that happened because of a bad thing. So I got to see the kids do a lot of their schoolwork. And honestly, if you would ask me how virtual school went, because hopefully we don't have to be doing virtual school anymore, which I'll update you guys on in a minute or in another video. But virtual school was terrible in my opinion, but I did get to be very interactive with the kids in their school or like watch them in their classes and help them, and I feel like that was really good. Again, there's a lot of terrible things about it, like Jackson going into kindergarten, me not being able to go into the school. He's doing kindergarten like this, Jane not being self-motivated. It's just a lot. That was good to just be able to have them here and kind of see what they're working on. I kind of get the gist of what's going on at the school when they get to go to school, things like that. So that was really good. The other good thing that I feel like a lot of people have realized is the amount of family time we had, especially in the beginning when we really were like locked down. We didn't go anywhere for a few months. And as much as we did get on each other's nerves sometimes, and I could tell the kids felt really cooped up, we did get to slow down a little bit. We did get to stick together as a family. We got to teach our kids a few lessons and things about what was going on in the world, and I feel like that was really good as well. The other good thing I feel like, this is really vague, but I've learned to really be grateful for the things that we have now and to look forward to the future. So I'm looking forward to 2021. I'm looking, again, things aren't gonna change like right at the strike of 2021, I know that. But I'm looking forward to the things that will be changing, the things that will be happening, the things we will get to do. And I'm also grateful for what's happening right now and what we have right now and the things that we get to do right now. So I feel like the kids have really learned that lesson too, because there's a lot of times when they ask to do things or go somewhere and we have to explain why we can't do that and why we just have to be here at home. And they've really learned like, oh, I need to be here to be safe, but I'm thankful that I have my brother and sister to play with and these toys at home and my cousins that I do get to see, things like that. So that's pretty much it for me with 2020. You guys are more than welcome to go look at all of our vlogs that we did this year, mainly being quarantined, what was happening, what we went through, and kind of just get a gist of that if you're new here. Also, I am gonna be making a video, like I said, on my 2020 resolutions and my 2021 resolutions, and I'll explain more about like my job stuff, like the YouTube side of things and things that I learned as well in 2020 with that, because that is a whole nother shebang, a whole nother thing. So I'm gonna let this dog out and I'm gonna go ask the kids what they think, how their year went. Okay, I got my buddy first. Jackson, how old are you?
5.
5. And when's your birthday?
In December 30th.
No,
April 30th.
April 30th. So in 2021, you're gonna turn how old? How old are you turning next?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. So you've been 5 this year, 4 and 5. what was your favorite thing about this year? What did you do this year?
I couldn't start baseball with but I did start kindergarten. Yeah.
You started school. How do you like kindergarten?
So much.
You like it so much?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you tell me you don't like it.
It's kind of weird sometimes.
It's kind of weird sometimes, but it's pretty much good.
Pretty much good.
Yeah. And he was saying he didn't get to do any of his sports this year, huh? He couldn't do spring or fall baseball, but hopefully you get to do spring baseball this year.
Because of Corona.
Yeah.
They all got sick.
Did you like spending time with us at home and like hanging out and
yes, hanging out,
doing the blow up castle and staying at home and doing video games and all that kind of stuff, right? So was it a good year, a bad year, or an okay year?
Good year.
It was a good year. I'm so glad to hear that. Do you think 2021 is going to be a good year?
Yeah.
What do you think you want to do in 2021 besides baseball?
This. Happy New Year.
Yeah, but what is something that you would like to do during the year?
I would like to bring all my toys.
Bring all your toys to the new year? They'll get to come with us, I promise. I love you.
I love you too.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, now I have Jane here. So you were pretty much 7 the whole year because her birthday is December 19th, so she just turned 8. So she was 7 all year. So this was her 7th year. What was your favorite thing about the year? What was good about 2020?
Learning my new solo, getting my aerial, being able to go in the classroom. Being able.
Well, slow down. So she learned her very first solo at dance. Some people might not know what solo is. She's been doing dance for a long time and she has done a few competitions before, but this is her first year doing a solo. She hasn't performed it yet.
Hold on.
Bagheera got stuck. She hasn't performed her solo yet. She'll be performing her solo in 2021 3 different times. But she did learn it this year. She learned it in the summertime. And dance was kind of hard during quarantine, wasn't it? When we had to dance at home, that was kind of frustrating. But that's when you learned your aerial.
Only because I was the only one on screen. Oh, and everyone else was there. No, that's not true.
You were the only one on screen for some of the time. So the studio was closed for a good long while. And then you had a choice to either go back or stay at home, and we chose to stay at home for a little while longer. And Jane ended up being the only one on the screen for a little bit of the time. But that's when you learned your aerial. We had the mat and we practiced every single day during quarantine. But Zoom dance was a little weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But at least you got to do, because we were just talking about how Jackson didn't even get to do any sports or anything all year.
Stinks.
Uh-oh, Piper's letting Bagheera out. You better hold on to him, Piper. So that was interesting. And then going into the class, that was nice. So the very beginning of school, they only did virtual, and so it was a very fun thing to get to go into the school finally, at least 2 days a week, right?
And now 5 days.
And now 5 days in 2021. So exciting.
Oh my gosh, she's on this roller.
What are some of the bad things that happened? We talked about Zoom dance, that wasn't really great. Virtual school wasn't really great. What else wasn't really great? Anything you can think of?
Coronavirus.
Yeah, just in general, just like worrying about it and wearing masks.
Just the whole thing.
Yeah, a little tough.
Yeah.
Do you need me to put your skates on? Okay, I'll help you in just a sec. I think that's the wrong foot.
River dying and grandma dying.
River dying and grandma dying. Yeah, that did happen this year. That was tough, huh?
But I got a puppy.
But you got a puppy. I was gonna say, so what's something that you're looking forward to in 2021? Like what's something like performing your solo, right? A few times.
Performing my solo.
What else?
You're losing more hair. I don't think you could see that.
I'm not looking forward to that at all. We need to go save Bagheera. So what else?
Bagheera getting bigger, and
his very first birthday is gonna be in 2021.
Very first birthday.
You're gonna turn 9 in 2021. Your birthday party was probably a good thing about 2020.
Oh yeah.
her first sleepover.
To come over.
Yeah, she actually got to have a party. Jackson and Piper didn't really get parties.
But I got a party from James.
Yeah, Jackson got to go his first birthday party a few days ago.
Just by itself.
So we're gonna look forward to 2021, huh?
Yeah.
And we're gonna say bye-bye 2020. Thanks
Bye-bye
for keeping us.
coronavirus. That's
I hope
what I want.
so. Yeah. I think that's what everybody wants. All right, go get your sister. Okay, so I have Piper here. How old are you? 4. When's your birthday?
July 5th.
Yes, July 5th. So you're gonna turn how old next?
5.
5. So this year, your birthday's right in the middle of the year. So you were 3 for half the year and 4 for the other half of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna help her try to remember some of the stuff we did this
I haven't
year.
lost my tooth yet.
No, you haven't lost any teeth. So what did you do this year? What was your favorite thing about the year? Do you remember anything fun and special?
Playing with my cousins.
Playing with your cousins? That's a good one. You got to play with them a lot, huh? There was a while where we didn't play with them at all, and normally we see them all the time because I actually watch them while my brother and sister-in-law work. And during quarantine, we had to stop all that. So then we finally decided to be in a little quarantine bubble together. And those were some special times hanging out with them, huh?
Dogs.
Okay, what else was special?
Um.
What? Yeah, no problem. Jane.
Well, actually, my favorite part was having new next door neighbor, because also our old neighbor, and well, actually he was getting old, so I'm excited that new next door neighbors. Can you see them?
Our neighbor was getting old. Oh my gosh. Okay, we did have a really old neighbor, and now our new neighbor is a little younger, huh? Okay, that's interesting. What else?
Well, he had no mom or kids. He had no mom or kids.
Right. So I think one of the special things that happened this year was when Jane and Jackson went to school. Then it was just me and you, girls' days. Were those fun?
Because Daddy had to do work.
Daddy's working in the office, and it's just me and you, like hanging out and stuff. Isn't that fun? I think that's something very special. There's a lot going on in our yard right now. Jackson's rollerblading or roller skating with his helmet on, and Bagheera is freaking out because the neighbor's dogs are out. And the neighbor has a fence, but it still makes Bagheera go crazy, and Jane's holding onto the leash. So, anyways, Jane, come back this way. What is something you're looking forward to in 2021? The next year, what do you think? You're gonna turn 5.
Well,
You're
actually,
gonna go to kindergarten.
I'm going to kindergarten.
Yeah, you're so excited, huh?
Yeah, and I'm going to be sad the next year because we're going to Mountain House. That's the last day we're going to there. Mama, I asked Bear.
That'll be a video you guys will see soon. We're going to the Mountain House for the very last time in a few days. I'll explain all that. There's been a lot going on. So, anyways, it's going to be a good year next year, right?
Yes.
You're getting so grown up and big. You're going to do dance more, right? She might want to try gymnastics. All right, we've got to go because it's getting a little crazy. I love you.
The gymnastic is closed, though.
It'll be back open soon. I love you.
Right there. Can I see the video of it?
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm with Chris.
I think you're gonna sit on my leg.
I was, but I was afraid I was gonna break it. I asked the kids and I talked about, this is the Ode to 2020 video. So I was wondering what's 1 or 2 good things that happened in 2020 for you?
I got to stay home. I didn't have to travel. I didn't have to go on the road all the time.
That was like a blessing and a curse though.
Yeah, but it's good. It was good.
We loved having you here. Because he was going like every other week somewhere for a few days, so.
And then,
it's hard to think, huh? BB.
I got to spend a bunch of time with my little baby pup.
Yep, we got our baby pup in 2020.
Yeah.
He was born in 2020.
I got my new baby guitar.
We got this guitar. If you didn't see our Christmas vlog, special guitar that he's been wanting. We didn't really talk about it in the Christmas vlog, but this
people don't get to stare at the back of the guitar.
Yeah. This is the Taylor Big Baby guitar. I don't know anything about guitars, but he wanted this, and I pulled off a surprise.
Yeah, I got surprised.
But that's pretty much it. You looking forward to 2021?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
I want to go on a vacation. I want to go on a vacation. Like a good vacation. Like
I feel like your hair is...
Yeah, well, I wasn't ready for this.
I know.
I want to go on a vacation to like a place with people.
Yeah, a place with people.
Mass.
I think that a lot of people are looking forward to that too.
I like the, I work from home and there's not a lot of jobs for me, what I do here. So I'm thankful that now everybody's like, oh, remote work, no big deal.
That works, we can do that.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yep, I agree.
Because now, like, things I would normally have to travel for, I feel like people are used to being like, oh, you don't necessarily really have to be here. We could do this on Zoom.
Right.
That's nice.
That is very true.
I got a fan in my office.
Yeah, we got a fan.
There so much. Got a fan in my bedroom.
Had to actually make your office.
Because we installed a fan in here. We're like, oh, that was easy. So we got one
in the bedroom
there
too.
and upstairs.
Yep. But what I was wondering what you're looking forward to, a trip.
Yeah, a trip. I want to go to a trip. I'm gonna go on vacation.
Getting back to.
Yeah.
Getting back to traveling and.
I want to get.
Routine.
I want to go back to sports. Do sports with Jackson. Like baseball.
We said that. Yeah. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He wanted to play baseball.
That's what he said.
Yeah. All right.
I said, I don't know, I wasn't ready for this.
No, I know. I caught him off guard. I didn't even tell him when I was filming, when I turned it on. So 2021 is going to be a good year. I can feel it. But Gary's going to go on his first hunt. He's going to get trained. That's his big thing right now is the dog. Oh, he's yawning.
Dog the hunt.
Yeah. All right, guys. So that is it. Oh, no, we're running out of space. Hang on. Okay, I had to get the footage off. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys can reflect on what y'all did in 2020, what was good in 2020. There's good in everything. So I always try to find what that good is, a silver lining, whatever you want to call it. And obviously look forward to 2021 and the things that are gonna come in the next year. Just like we do every year, we look forward to the next year. But even more so this year, I feel like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little impromptu, very casual video, and be on the lookout for our New Year's video and our resolutions video, and we'll see you guys in our next one. Bye.